I'm Eddie Kadam with your WMAR 2 News update. A 7-year-old is shot and killed, and police say it was his dad who shot him. It happened in Rising Sun in Cecil County yesterday afternoon. Police say it's a murder-suicide. They found Mason Holcomb dead inside his home. His dad, Joshua Holcomb, was also shot, taken to shock trauma, but died there. Police say other family members were inside the home and saw the shooting happen.
Disagreement broke out, which ultimately ended, unfortunately, with the gunfire. Very tragic. It's hard for all the first responders.
Detectives are looking into possible drug or alcohol use and prior history with police as they try to piece together what led up to the shooting. A man is recovering in the hospital after sustaining burns all over his body. It happened during a house fire Sunday in southwest Baltimore, but the head of the local fire union says new protocol that kicked in also on Sunday prevented firefighters from doing what he calls a better job. WMAR 2 News' Skylar Henry has that report.
While the front of this row home on Booth Street may look intact, the charred, smoky backside tells the story of what happened here late Sunday afternoon. A one-alarm fire quickly burned through the narrow halls, trapping 49-year-old Ravel Little on the second floor as neighbors called 911 for help.
We have a civilian who has been severely injured and burned that is lucky to be alive today by the quick action of our men and women, of our firefighters and our EMS.
Richard Dickey Altieri is the president of the local Baltimore Firefighters Union. He says because of recent policy changes that cut what was once a typical crew nearly in half, getting to Little was more difficult.
When you're having 40% less of your resources coming, and you saw yesterday when we needed them. We got there, our members went in, they found that the house was on fire, even though that they didn't have all the additional all our resources in place to move and go inside, our members put their lives in danger.
In August, Fire Chief Niles Ford spoke on the changes, saying his goal is to use the resources and funding given effectively, rolling back the 30-some-odd responders to fires to 17.
We're going through a process of trying this. If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. Not necessarily that we'll go back to what we've done, but what we're trying to do is figure out the best way we can to leverage the resources we do have.
A practice Altieri calls dangerous, but could have serious consequences if this new policy doesn't change.
This is going to happen again, and with these reduced run assignments, I just don't ever want to see a civilian put in danger or any of our members.
We did reach out to the fire department for both a response to the union's statement and to the policy now that it's been put in place. A spokeswoman told me the case is under investigation. About 100 soldiers spent their Labor Day attacking vines. They were in Catonsville at Spring Grove Hospital Center. They cleared about 10 acres of invasive vines and trash using machetes, bow saws, and trash bags.
If we didn't do this, these vines would choke and really smother and kill the trees that are in the forest here.
The soldiers were from the U.S. Army Signal School Detachment stationed at Fort Meade.
Well, back to work and school as we get towards your Tuesday, and a pretty decent day ahead with tons of sunshine out there. Temperatures back up in the 80s, a little humid at times, but not bad, at least for September standards. Highs in the mid to upper 80s in most locations. Lots of sunshine across the board, but still dealing with a little bit of that humidity. So that just lets you know that summer is still intact. 86 in Baltimore tomorrow, 85 in Annapolis, 87 down there in Easton. Still a nice beach day, but things will start to change as we get into your Thursday and Friday as the remnants of Dorian start to move inch closer and closer to the coast.
Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com for updates on top stories and breaking news. Also for news and weather while you're on the go. Download the WMAR2 app in the App Store. You can watch live radar and get breaking news sent straight to your phone. Thanks for watching. I'm Eddie Kadam.
This WMAR2 News Update is sponsored by Jones Junction.